Hello and a warm welcome to Morocco for the final African World Cup qualifier in Group I. We're at the Prince Moulay Abdallah Sporting Complex in the capital Rabat. Now Morocco, of course, already into the knockout round of 10, but they'll be looking to make it a perfect 6 wins out of 6, if you please. And there you have it. Morocco are the only team with a perfect record coming into this match. And they'll be doing their level best to make it stay that way. As for Guinea, well, they're bidding for their first group win. Yeah, they haven't been without credit in this group. They've got 4 points to their name, 4 draws. They are the draw specialist. In fact, the only game they've lost was to Morocco, and that was last month. That was also here in Morocco. That's because of a military coup in Guinea. That was back in September, which forced the first game between these two nations to be cancelled. And as a result, in one week last month, Morocco had to play 3 games, but they came through them winningly, quite literally. They won them all. What I can tell you in advance is that with qualification already in the bag, they've decided to ring the changes, or at least their coach has, Vahid Alihodzic, the veteran coach of both club and international football. And who knows, that might just offer Guinea a glimmer of hope in picking up their first victory of the campaign. It'll come to nothing, it'll mean nothing, because as I say, they've already been knocked out. But it will mean they'll finish in style and they can build on the future. As for Morocco, once they play this game and before the World Cup qualifiers, the next round that is, in March, they've got the non-small matter of the Africa Cup of Nations. That's taking place in Cameroon. I can tell you, quite a tricky group for the Atlas Lions. They'll be with Ghana, Gabon, and the Comoros. So, not easy. Not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Well, if you look at the head-to-head form, that too favours Morocco. They've won the last 3 matches between these two nations. So it's a tall order for Guinea. But as I said, because Morocco will be fielding a relatively new lineup, that could be the opportunity for the Guinea side. Well, what happens is that we're just waiting for the match officials to guide the two teams out, and then we'll take it from there. We'll hear the national anthems of both sides, starting of course with the visitors, Guinea, and then it's down to the hosts. A strange quirk about this Morocco side is that with this 6th and final group game, they will have played every single match at home in Morocco. That's because the stadiums or stadia of their opponents didn't quite come up to scratch. They didn't comply with the standards demanded by FIFA or CAF. CAF is the organising body which controls African football. The Confederation of African Football is what it stands for. So that strange fact, probably one for a quiz, Trivial Pursuit perhaps, in the future. Now with no further ado, let's get down to the action. Didn't get any close-ups of the players in the tunnel, something I always relish. Chance to read their facial expressions and body language before the game. Every different player copes with pre-match pressure in their own inimitable way. Some are totally zen, in the zone. Others really do wear their emotions on the sleeve. You can see there, some of them can be a bag of nerves. Can't wait to get out onto the pitch. Well, more to the point, can't wait for the kickoff, that first whistle, just to get in the groove. Here we go. The main man on the left, arguably Morocco's star player, Achraf Hakimi, you just saw. Like a lot of his teammates, born outside of the country, in his case Spain, but decided to play for the land of his fathers. And that speaks leagues for his commitment to his nation. Hakimi, of course, joined Paris Saint-Germain in the summer, one of the Parisian club's several signings. Joined from Italy, where he won the Serie A title at Inter Milan. Also, of course, played for Borussia Dortmund. Served them with great distinction. One of the finest right-backs currently playing anywhere in the world, let alone Europe or Africa. That's good to see. Going back to what I was saying earlier about handling pre-match stress, Morocco look very, very relaxed indeed. No doubt helped, of course, by the fact they've already booked their ticket to that final round of 10. There's their veteran coach, I think it's fair to call him a legendary coach, Vahid Alihodzic. And we get the first glimpse of the visitors, Guinea. Now, the last time these two teams played, the reverse fixture, that ended up in a crushing 4-1 victory for Morocco. And they really did turn on the razzle-dazzle.
So which means that one is captain.
Nice touch between the two goalkeepers. That goalkeeping fraternity as strong as ever.
Come on, guys, come on. Allez, 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 allez.
It's a very spacious area. Couldn't really call it a tunnel, could we? And here's the official FIFA anthem. So, as I said earlier, first off, we'll hear the national anthem of the Guinea side. And following that, the return of the hosts, Morocco, in their national anthem. Well, that was appreciated by the Moroccan side. Just look forward to the two teams, starting with Morocco. As I say, they've rung the changes. 5 changes, in fact. Coming in defence is El Karaouni, Soufiane. He replaces Massina at left back, and El Kabi. He comes in up front, replacing Soufiane Boufal. Boufal scored a wonderful bicycle kick in the reverse fixture, which earned him a starting place in the starting 11 in the next game against Sudan. Match officials, referee Joshua Bondo from Botswana, as indeed are his refereeing team. Two captains, Isiaga Silla on the right for Guinea, and Yassine Bouno for Morocco. And that's because the normal Morocco captain, of course, is Roman Saiss, who's not in the starting 11 today. He's been rested. Well, Guinea too have decided to rotate. 4 changes to their side, and I guess the biggest one is in goal, where Moussa Kamara comes in to replace Ali Keita. Just to remind you of the stakes, Morocco looking to make it a perfect 6 wins from 6. Interesting to see how this man, Verde Halihhodžić, set them up. Looking to guide a 4th nation to the World Cup finals. This is Diawara Kaba, the man who is now the official coach of Guinea. He stepped in after a sudden illness to the previous coach, the man he was assistant to, Didier Six, the Frenchman. Since then, Guinea have decided to part with Six. It is Morocco playing in their trademark green shorts, purple, scarlet tops, against Guinea in all white. Morocco decide to go long straight away. Morocco has scored 17 goals so far in their 5 group qualifiers. They've just conceded 1, and that was against Guinea. That was from Kane.
Avec lui. Encore.
Complete, about to say a missed kick, it was a missed header by the Moroccan central defence.
Morlaï, le 16, Morlaï, le 16. Voilà, en face défensif, voilà, il est devant toi.
Once again, there's that long ball. First touch is good. Ryan Mané. That's the right pass. Back to his goalkeeper. He obviously doesn't have a left foot to speak of. Now Morocco try to find that fluid passing game of theirs. This could be the first shot Well, it's neither a shot, it is a cross, but not a very good one. Looking for El Kadi. And brought a smile to the face of the Bosnian coach. Almost a reluctant throw of his hands into the air. But this game represents a very good chance for him to experiment with new players and perhaps a new system. Aged, that's safe back to his goalkeeper. Well, that's an example. Aged, he's so used to playing alongside the captain, Roman Saiz. As Kamara hastily clears. As I was saying, Aged has to get used to a new defensive partner in the form of Khawad El Hamik. Kabedi Awara. He's been joined in his managerial setup by Manju Diallo. This team will have to defend here, which they do, and well. Ryan Mane will have a talking to from the referee. Not too much in that though. Just stood his ground. Played, smoothly played by Barkok on the right hand side. Used to seeing him more on the left. Well, what was fascinating about that move is the coach literally instructing El Yannick to play the direct ball straight away. Here he is again. Nice interchange with Amrabat. There's a man down, play goes on. Amrabat. Definite foul on El Yannick. Took the initiative of past his man with a sudden burst of speed. Making baby steps forward to Morocco. Ball over the top. First touch. Well, it was good enough. Good enough to pressure the defence into conceding a corner. That's the advantage of the first time ball. Now Yannick is being encouraged to get up forward. It's not a walk in the park, says someone from the sidelines. Corner's not a brilliant one, but Ilyas Cher still with the Atlas Lions. They ran into trouble there. The Kamara, Agibu Kamara, more than one Kamara on the pitch, of course. The May's touch comes to nothing. The two central defenders will mop up. Well, that's the defensive triangle for Morocco. The two central defenders and Amrabat just sitting in front of the back four, offering his services. Good pace in that move. Better than that is the message from the Guinea bench. Looks like we've got a dual commentary. from the two benches, from my good self. Nicely weighted pass. Excellent header. Both for the pace and the angle. Camara. That's well won. And May looking to the gods. Wasn't quite sure exactly where the ball was coming. Thought he couldn't look back, decided to just go for broke. Bit static. It's Guinea midfield. El Karawani mistimed his header. Yannick showing him how to do it. Appeals for handball. Eventually heard by the ref. Silla. Morley Silla. Two Sillas on the pitch. And suddenly getting niggly. That's going to hurt à la couche. Looks to have got over it though. Here he is. Excellent touch. Brilliant. Appreciated by the few fans. Amrabat. From the telegraphed. First time again. Instinctive player. Free kick. Well, in that 4-1 rout of Guinea last month, they didn't get the breakthrough until 20 minutes. Can they do it in half the time here? Musa Kamara sets his wall. It's some distance out. Luza goes for goal. Parried away by Kamara, taking no chances. First time ball. Goalkeeper not really getting a clean contact on that. Well, Guinea clear the problem, but not for very long. Straight to a Morocco player. And when they do go forward, Amrabat offers his services, almost as a third central defender. It's well played. À la couche, ball watching. Just about got the pass off, and a pretty decent one as well. Direct play. Stalling tactics by Guinea, trying to prevent Amrabat from playing the quick ball. Flagged pretty quickly. Apologies from Conte. And another free kick to Morocco. Yeah, clumsy, very clumsy Conte, leading with his elbow against El Kabi. That was an earlier free kick, don't worry, you haven't missed it. Imran Louza plays his football at Watford in the English Premier League. Just signed for them at the start of the season. What can he do with this set piece? Ripped in. Too close to the goalkeeper. Decided to punch it. Almost thought he had time to catch the ball. And who knows, maybe the Morocco forwards will have picked up on that as well. No Moroccan striker near him. Still, sign of nerves perhaps. Decent ball in, and that's an excellent piece of play by Silla. Not an easy piece of skill to execute, but perfectly chested back to this man. Oh, he did well. Nene. That's a foul. And the free kicks are coming thick and fast now, as the fouls reflect a sign of panic perhaps in the Guinea defence. And Mamadou Diawara, the culprit that time. Two men over the ball, including Louza. The other option, Louza's the left-footed option, Alakouche, the right-footed. This obviously suits a right-footed player. Louza could just be the decoy. Alakouche gets his shot off. Well, he made it past the wall, forced a decent save from the goalkeeper. The danger's still there. Not anymore, though. Fair play to the referee. Played the advantage. Clear as daylight. But the Guinea man was being manhandled by this man, Ayman Barkok. He'll have to watch his step. That was blatant. Another one of those, he could well be picking up a yellow card. Oh, he did well. Kept control of the ball even though he was falling over. Silla. Decent ball, nicely done. Oh, I didn't get the contact on it, did Agibou Kamara. Looked like he slipped. Pitch could well have been watered just before the match. It's playing quite fast. And here's that free kick again. Scurrying across. Semi-dive of sorts. Wonder what Ashraf Hakimi thinks of it. Sure, Morocco fans, both in Morocco and around the globe, would love to see him make an appearance at some time with this game. And of course, I say around the globe because the Moroccan diaspora is spread far and wide, just like the players in this team, for example. Lusa. Well, that 1-2. Cut off more than he could chew there. Yes, every Morocco player plays outside of his country. Certainly that was the case in the last starting 11, that 3-0 win against Sudan. And all of them play in the 5 big European leagues. That's England, Spain, Italy, Germany and France. Amrabat, for example, he plays in Italy's Serie A with Fiorentina. Mamé, and it looked like he was tripped. Yes, referee points to the spot. No hesitation. This could be the breakthrough. Ryan Mamé, well, I think he was actually fouled twice in the penalty area. Credit to him, I think he kept his balance to begin with. The coach giving absolutely nothing away. Had his heels clipped first there, little nudge in the back, and then the goalkeeper. More contact just for good measure. Goalkeeper doesn't touch the ball at all. So, Ryan Mamé, the man who plays his club football in Hungary, looks to give his nation the lead here on the international stage. Mamé. Oh, yes. Too easy. Goalkeeper complains. Stop-start approach. Oozing confidence if you try that build-up. But he made it look simple. Fantastic finish. Little jump. Got to get the timing spot on, if you excuse the pun. As in penalty, spot on. Just gives the eye. Oh yes, goalkeeper had to commit. Not quite sure what he's complaining about, but the upshot is it's 1-0 to Morocco. Ryan Mamé. And that's his third goal in 2 games. Scored a double in that 3-0 win against Sudan. Goal number 18 in 6 games for Morocco. If you do the maths, that's an average of 3 per game. Spectacular. They just can't stop scoring. Nice problem to have. Guinea came back in the reverse fixture after conceding a relatively early goal. Equalised on the half hour. Can they do it again? Muscular challenge by El Yamik. Too much so for the referee. And a free kick to Guinea. This could be their best chance of the game so far. Yassine Bounou sets his wall. Known as Bono by some teammates, and certainly in Spain, where he plays for Primera Liga side Sevilla. Decent ball in. And it's the goal scorer, Ryan Mamé, busy at the other end. Getting on the end of Agibou Kamara's free kick, and the counter-attack is on. El Karouani makes the switch. It's a good header. Slice of lady luck with the bounce. But nobody would begrudge Guinea that. Halfway through the first half. 1-0 to the Atlas Lions.
Ayman, stay inside. Okay, stay inside, sir.
Atlas Lions is Morocco's nickname against the national elephants. Now in the animal kingdom, I'd say that'd be quite a fair duel, but an even one. Amrabat. Well, you can see what he was trying to do. Play the ball over the top for Alakouche. Speaks fluent French. Does Aliodzic. Made his name as a footballer in France. Very decent one as well. Oh dear. Ball just got stuck under his feet. The worst possible time for Silla, Morley Silla, that is. Aliodzic went on, of course, to coach Paris Saint-Germain. That's before they were bought out by the Qatar Sports Investment Group. Amrabat. Everything goes through him. Alakouche. Ha. Did the hard work. He gets away with that. Ouch. Ugly challenge by Amadou Diawara. Now, what's the referee going to do here? Morocco are furious. He lunged in. It'll be a yellow card for him. No surprises there. Quite what his teammates are arguing about is an interesting point. Referee seeking out Diawara. He's skulked off. And that will be the first yellow card of this game. I think he knew what it was. You can't do that wild lunge. He knew that Barkok was away. Now we have another Morocco free kick in a very promising position. We've seen them test. The goalkeeper, Kamara. Louza. Danger still there. Louza quickly taken. Finds the goal scorer, Mame. Nicely done. First time ball in and headed out. Well played, Aguerd. And he plays his football at Rennes, Stade Rennais, in France's Ligue 1. And they are on a roll. He's a regular, so he'll be bringing that confidence from a strong run. Such a good run, they've even beaten the mighty Paris Saint-Germain in France. Now, Guinea players are appealing for a yellow card, tit for tat, and all that. Against El Karouani. It's Matu, used to play in France. Guinea may have been knocked out of the World Cup qualifiers, but they are involved in the Africa Cup of Nations. They apply the press there. Bunu putting his defender under pressure. Alakouche. And Guinea, well, they're disappointed. Just when they thought the attack was on, referee, Mr. Bondo, stops play. With a smile on his face, explains why to Isiaga Silla. And that's why. As soon as you start to wrap your foot, or rather your leg, around an opponent, never a good look. And in the eyes of the referee, exquisite first touch by Luza. Kill the ball stone dead. Decent ball in. Mame goes for number 2 and gets it! Absolute blinder! What a goal! What a strike! Now this man does not need a second invitation to go for goal. 2-0 and make that 4 goals in the last 2 games. He's on fire! I didn't think the free kick was too good, but goodness me, wonderful technique. Not a free kick but a pass, but superbly held up. His first touch is superb. Sets himself up, and I doubt whether the goalkeeper even saw it. El Karouani's ball is well controlled by El Kabi, who deserves immense credit for the assist. Took the sting out of El Karouani's pass or cross to tee up Mame, and that is 2-0. Well, the reverse game between these two last month ended 4-1. And here we go, Morocco 2-0 up after half an hour. And here they come again. They had to wait till just before half time to get the second goal, to get their noses back in front in the first game between these two sides. They're ahead of schedule. I wonder, will the floodgates open? Mame, he's going for a hat-trick, of course, now. And that's 19 goals in 6 games. And with that second goal, I can tell you that Ryan Mame is now Morocco's joint top scorer in this World Cup qualifying group, alongside El Kabi. Goes for goal, just wide of the post. Good effort, best effort of the game, in fact, for Guinea. So they're not down and out. Not yet, anyway. That was well played. That's what started it. A lovely dummy by Morgan. And that's just power. Pity about the accuracy. Morgan Gulavogi in the end. Guinea's defence asking the referee to step in, as indeed is their coach. Well, it's a tough one for the referee, that. That too was late. The referee will definitely have to step in now. Tempo's not spilling over quite yet. Jose Martinez Cante. It's late on Alacouche. The two men had an exchange, not a heated one. It's an exchange of opinions. Cante arguing his corner. Nicely done by Silla. Counter-attack is on, well intercepted. Rather telegraphed, but nonetheless well played Elianique. The mate leaves it. Cher, decent ball in. Looks like Cher has switched wings. Started off on the left. Now we switch with El Kadi. Here he is, El Kadi. Joint top scorer. Now. Shair. Oh, just as try as he might to elevate himself, Aguirre just couldn't get the extra inch. Alacouche gives his goalkeeper a rare touch of the ball. And why not? Be isolating enough as a goalkeeper when your team are on top, dominating as much as Morocco are. Falls nicely onto his right foot, and that's a good save. Pretty sure the goalkeeper got a touch to it. Referee says goal kick though. Well, that was a chance. Make no mistake. Falls nicely. Yeah, definitely. Goalkeeper. Good save. That's an earlier chance. Barkok. His best individual chance of the game. It's as if they're taking it in turns now. But that's not such a surprise. Coming into the game, Morocco boasted 10 different goal scorers, including, of course, the man who's got 2 here today, Ryan Mameye. Oh yes, risky, but a good feeling when it comes off. Nicely done. Showed too much of it, carried too much of the ball forward. Easy in the end for Yamika. Still with Guinea. Oh, unfortunate. Ball just bobbled under his feet. Happens to the best of them. And he's telegraphing he wants to send this back to the goalkeeper. And the stalemates finished by the referee, who gives the decision to Guinea. Lovely control. Rugged play. I can tell you in earlier games, there are now 8 teams who've put their place in that knockout round of 10. Earlier this afternoon, Algeria and Nigeria joined the 6 teams who'd already qualified. Brave header. Getting in there where it hurts. Senegal already qualified in October last month. Silla leads Guinea forward. And he made a blind pass. That's a messy clearance. A bit of pressure felt there by El Karouani. And here come Guinea. There's the cut back. Nicely done. Kante. Ball falls loose. This could be a chance for Silla. Miss hits it. Now that was the best chance of the game for the National Elephants. Now the captain, Isiaga Silla, perhaps should have and could have done better there. He's a left-sided player. It's good work by the other Silla. Excellent play on the deck. Morocco keen to play the ball out. Well, it was all right until the last ball. Camara. They might yet fall. Oh, well played. As cool as you like, Yassine Bono. Playing cat and mouse with his opponent, the centre forward. He's impressed me in this qualifying group. Shouldn't be so surprised though. His team Seville, third in the Spanish Liga. In the Champions League places. Here's the chance for Silla. Well, top marks. Barkok putting pressure on Silla, putting him off his stride and certainly off his shot. But better by Guinea in these past 5 minutes. Peels from the bench. Fall on deaf ears. Telepathic understanding between the Morocco players. Lovely touch. He's had his pocket picked. Well played, Silla. Whistle's gone though. Now Silla came out of that worse. Partially his fault. He could have got out of the way. Looked like obstruction. 5 minutes till the half-time break. The Atlas Lions have roared and lead 2-0. But the Elephants are on the march. Brave header. A coach will like that, putting his head in where it hurts. Ball rebounds off Amrabat, and here come Morocco. But not for long. Diawara. Kante. Well, they're getting closer. A bit of seconds there. I think they saw it clearly. But the referee was searching for a yellow card there. Lovely ball in. Kante releasing Diawara. Yeah, a little push in the back on El Yannick by Diawara. He collided with his goalkeeper. To see from the referee's point of view, that's where he needs his assistant. Oh, into Rosed. Just as well we've got ball boys. Speed things up. Morocco out of third before half-time. Make it 20 goals in the group so far. Karouani well up front. Conte. Beats two but not three. Amrabat penalised.
Replacé, replacé.
It's clear. Hard to see what Amrabat is complaining about. Blatant shoulder charge.
Aimé, attends. Mets-toi, Aimé. Va, va, va,
Camara
va.
looking for his captain. Finds him.
Hey, hey.
And this is Guinea's problem, especially midfield. Anytime they get the ball, they have at least one opponent onto them. And in that case, two. Well-drilled unit, Morocco, and it's not just about pretty passing. The press is intense. Morocco, of course, one of the 5 teams that represented Africa in the last World Cup in Russia. Unfortunately, though, none of those 5 able to reach the group phase. Morocco, of course, boast the proud record of being the first African side ever to get out of the group phase in the World Cup finals. That was back in 1986. And they came through a group that included England, no less. Gary Lineker's England. Poland and Portugal, if memory serves. Morocco, of course, very nearly did it again in 1998 in France. Beat Scotland 3-0. There's a foul. Play goes on. In fact, it was only an unlikely comeback from Norway that saw Morocco not qualify in 1998. Trailing challenge on El Yannick. He's okay, back on his feet, playing the ball. Good to see. We've got 1 minute additional time added on here at the end of the regulation 45. It's been a niggly game. Lots of niggly fouls, but no major hold-ups, which is good to see. There's an ugly challenge by Aguirre. The Guinea man is down. Play goes on. Goalkeeper's way off his line, but he got there first. Whistle's gone. Referee's assistant's flag is up. And he's near the halfway line. Maybe the referee thinks the easiest thing to do is just end that first half, which he does. Morocco lead 2-0. There's that last incident again. Quickly taken. And that's why, well, it's clumsy. There is an arm blatantly out. That's another incident. Pity we can't see that flashpoint again with El Karawani. I think there may have been something in that. But as it is, Morocco lead 2-0. Thanks to that double by Reine Mame. First a penalty, superbly taken. The second, well, that was just a thunderbolt. That's enough for the Atlas Lions to lead 2-0. Will they extend that lead in the second half? Or will the Elephants of Guinea stampede back into the game? Join me, Tony Jeffers, in just under 15 minutes to find out.
Attention à qui bouge. Restez là. Restez là. La prochaine.
Welcome back to this final Group I qualifier in the African zone. Morocco come out protecting a 2-0 lead against Guinea. They're at home in their capital, Rabat, and so far, so good. Now Morocco, of course, already qualified for the round of 10. That's the knockout round next March. Over 2 legs, home and away, which will determine the final 5 nations who will represent Africa at the World Cup finals in Qatar next year. This another step on the road to the biggest single sporting event in the world. And Morocco have a good record. They have reached the World Cup finals 5 times. It's the 3rd best achievement in Africa. Just 1 behind Senegal and 2 behind Cameroon. Referee Joshua Bondo leads out his match officials. More from Botswana. Pretty niggly that game towards the end. A few spicy tackles and challenges being made. We will have to keep a keen eye on that. It looks like Morocco will bring on at least 1 substitute. They rotated before the game, did their coach, Verde Halihocic. Five changes to the side that beat Sudan 3-0 the end of last week. So Guinea kick off the second half, and it looks like we'll have to wait for any substitutions. Straight on the attack, go Morocco. And that's been the story of their match so far. 2-0, fair reflection of their domination. Although Guinea, to their credit, did start making inroads and came back into the game in the final 5-10 minutes of the first half. Can they pick up from where they left off?
Vas-y, Ayoub, il va faire.
That was well found by the goalkeeper. Kamara. And Conte does very well. Now he's being held back clearly there. That should be a free kick. Well, he's got a point. Look at this. Clear shirt tugging there. It's as clear as daylight. El Karawani clearly holding back. Well, they do get the free kick. I beg your pardon, they don't. They get the corner kick. Well, it was the referee's assistant. Delivery straight to the goalkeeper. Easy catch for Bono. He spilled it under pressure. Watching on almost more like a spectator than a coach. Ali Hodjic. Got a superb World Cup record though. Whereas this is this man's first experience at the international level. He's cutting his teeth. Previously was assistant to Didier Sis. We wish the Frenchman a speedy recovery. Last month, he was hospitalized with bacterial meningitis. But the good news was he was discharged and went back with his family. Had been in charge of Guinea since September 2019, but has since been, well, they've come to an arrangement, an amicable one. So he's left the job, replaced by Kabi Diawara, who replaced him, in fact, for the reverse fixture. Referee ruling that needs a stretcher. Challenge on the fullback, Arakouche. Well, you don't want to do that, do you? Kamara. Not quite sure what he's up to there. He gets a yellow card. Second of the game for his side. With his first challenge, there was no contact. So it's almost as if he decided to follow through for good measure. Well, he made contact on Arakouche. Here it is again. That's the first one which misses. And that's a guilty look, you've got to say. He's not looking at the ball there when he looks to his right. Look at that for confidence. Oh, well played. And that's not too shabby either. The third section, the third phase didn't come off, but that's how quickly Morocco break from defence to attack. And we're not talking long ball football either. Incisive passing, swift and accurate. And that's why they'll be a threat. That could so easily have been a lot worse for Bono. Top marks to Jose Martinez Cante. Chasing down. Never a lost cause in a game of football. It's good press by Guinea. Pumped up front. The jury was aware his teammate was in an offside position. That's why he didn't make any effort to go for the ball. Nicely done. Couldn't control the final ball though. Seen too much of the double goal scorer, Mame, in the second half. Still early doors, early days. It's behind Conte. Things just not going for Guinea in that phase. It's a foul. Frustration for Conte. The referee wants his attention. As Conte does the decent thing. Checks on the health of his victim. Clumsy challenge. That's what we'd like to see more from Conte. Could so easily have been a goal. Seen them go in before from that situation. Conte in an offside position. Gives the referee's assistant a piece of his mind. And here come Guinea again. They're up for it in the second half. That's a good ball to Conte. That's good pressurising in defence. And good doubling up as well. The defender just stood tall. Forcing Conte to go where he didn't want to go. And enabling the Moroccan defender to come in and steal the ball from Conte. Good teamwork. Mame with a touch to Al-Kabi. Well, he thinks it should be a corner kick. Perhaps it took a deflection off him. Huge clearance by Kamara. Diawara tidies up in midfield. Well, they certainly are trying in the second half. Having trouble making their combinations. This time Cisse penalised. That challenge on Imran Louza. Doesn't seem to be too much in that as the ball comes across, and that was a great chance. Martinez, Jose Martinez Conte, just couldn't get on the end of the ball. Final pass off target for Morocco, and here come Guinea again. Well left, a little bit of space here. That's the man who's just picked up a yellow card, Agibou Kamara. Lost control of the ball there. Thought he was shaping up for a shot. Just about there. Again, he's on a yellow card. Got to be careful. Look at that. Terrific defending. Top marks to Elianique. Done well. Came in, had some big boots to fill in the form of his captains, Romain Saiss. But has done well. It's good fighting spirit. Diawara there. Karawani. He's off his bench, his seats. Doesn't look unduly worried though. But I think he knows the tide is turning in this match. Might have to think about some substitutions. It's a miss hit. Kamara. Decent ball in. Here come Morocco again. Here come Guinea again, excuse me. It's one-way traffic. Again, it's the final ball that's letting the national elephants down. That one was so far off target. Bunu judged it correctly. Knew he didn't even have to catch the ball. There was no pressure. Decided to let it go out of play. Count down that clock as we come up to the hour mark. The passing game is still there, the technique certainly, but maybe the will. Maybe that's not as strong as it was in the first half. Their job's done. Good head up. They know they're just 2 games away from next year's World Cup finals. It'll be their 6th appearance if they can pull it off. Better play by Guinea. Stands tall again. Dezel Yamik. Seems to have been the busier of the 2 central defenders. In comparison to his teammate, Naif Aguerd. Mame turns provider. Oh yes, 3-0. Mame turning provider for his striking partner El Kabi. Winning smiles. Well, that was always a danger with Guinea throwing players up front. They exposed themselves, left themselves short at the back, and how Morocco cut through the defence like a knife through butter. Mame, it's so quick. Knows the pass he wants to play. El Kabi takes it first time, and that is that. 3-0 Morocco, and didn't he take it well? That really is a very accomplished finish. The pass is inch perfect, top notch. Takes it first time and places it, curls the ball around the goalkeeper. And now we will see that substitution. The one we thought we were going to see at half-time, to be honest. Adam Asina preparing to come on. Well, man down. Can't help but feel it's his own problem, though. Awkward challenge by Agibou Kamara. He's treading a very fine line there. On a yellow card, of course. Mame has dropped even deeper, just to help out his team. played Diawara. Initially a good challenge, Bel Karawini. Substitutions from both sides. First off, fancy double substitution for Morocco and for Guinea. Off comes Morgan Guilavogi, replaced by Sedouba. Didn't see too much of Guilavogi in that game. Certainly not in the first half. Well, Adam Asina predictably comes on for El Karawani. That's like for like. The left back for left back. He gets a warm round of applause. Solid game. Imran Louza comes off, replaced by Faisal Fajar. Here's the goal scorer of the third goal. Goalkeeper quick off his line, well read and anticipated. This man looking to take his fourth team to the World Cup final. Some record. Which reminds of the legendary Serb, Bora Milutinovic. Guided 5 teams to World Cup finals. Incredible record. Well, Fajar into the thick of action. I think that was his first contribution. Wins a free kick. The big central defenders are up for it, but they don't see it. Well read. Morocco getting to win their duels again since that third goal went in. Misplaced pass gives Guinea possession. Well, the first part was good, the drop of the shoulder, not the second. Bonu plays it onto his left foot. Masina. And it looked too short, but he got away with it, Fajr. Teasing ball, forcing Morocco to concede the corner. Masina under pressure. Nicely done. 50-50 goes Morocco's way. Amrabat, go, go, go is the message from the bench. Shahir, he's now switched back to the left flank. That's a good ball in. And great interception. Took the ball off the toes of El Kabi. Just as well, given the quality of his goal. Diawara sees his options, plays it long. Looking for Conte. The second bite of the cherry. Conte's led the line well. It's been a lonely furrow. He's been ploughing up there, but he holds the ball up very well. Leads the line. Oh, fantastic. Well, that's going to be a yellow card. Cynical foul by the substitute. Cheeky smile. I think it's almost become a cliche to say, but it was my first mistake, ref. That's old hat. Doesn't matter how long you've been on the pitch, doesn't matter how early in the game it is. If it warrants a yellow card, it is. Period. Getting desperate to get a goal. Just to kind of back, dear me. That pretty much sums up their evening so far. A good position. You've got to think set pieces offer them their best chance. And then it's completely wasted. Well, that's a reaction from a man who knows his side are 3-0 up. Look at El Kabi back in defence. Defensive midfield at any rate. That's the right idea. Keep it simple. When in doubt, back to your goalkeeper. Flag stays down. And that's easy for the goalkeeper. Steadily played his way into the game was Moussa Camara. Cisse. Good burst of speed by Conte, who gets the shot off. Well, that was really well done. Wasn't expecting that. I don't think the goalkeeper was either. He's a handful. Well played in by Cisse. There's the burst of speed, pulls the trigger. I don't think the central defender Yannick was expecting it either. Well, there's the man every Moroccan football fan wants to see, Achraf Hakimi. And that could well be the end of this man's game. El Yannick nursing his ankle, it looks twisted. Here's Conte again. That's superb. Well, goal scorers get all the attention, but that for me is a superb interception. He's grimacing badly. And really, you've got to think, with just under 20 minutes left, why risk it? His team are 3-0 up. They're well on the way to maintaining that perfect record in the group. Give somebody else a run out.
Allez Yannick.
Morocco, one of the first teams to qualify last month, along with Senegal. They've since been joined by Mo Salah's Egypt, Mali, Ghana, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and earlier this afternoon, Algeria and Nigeria. So just 2 more places up for grabs. One of them will be the winner of the shootout between Cameroon and Côte d'Ivoire in Group D. I can tell you, Cameroon are leading there by 1-0. We're the team I've just said who've represented Africa the most at World Cup finals. Five African teams qualified, of course, for Russia. One of them, of course, being Morocco on the attack here. Gabi looking for his second. That goal by Al-Kabi puts him top of the goal scorers for Morocco in these World Cup qualifiers. Ryan Mame had joined him on 4 goals. So fascinating duel between those two. And of course now with those 3 goals, that means 20 goals in just 6 group games for Morocco. Showing the form which makes them such a threat. I don't think any of the other 9 teams will fancy facing Morocco in the knockout round in March. As I said, the only nation which can finish the group with a maximum, a perfect 6 wins from 6. Challenge perfectly timed by Nayef Aguerd. Well played. Under pressure. The back pass was good enough. Kamara. More speed, less haste springs to mind. He's committed. He really is. He wants so much to score a goal, basically, to try to get his team back in the game. Wonderful composure by Aguerd. The counter-attack is on. Mame. Exquisite. Yes, the pull back. Great ball in. Now, did he handle that? No, says the referee. Goal kick. I thought he raised his left arm for a split second. Fantastic skill by Shair. He's now switched back to the left in the second half. Good punch, double-fisted punch by the goalkeeper. Morocco go back in order to move forward. That's not a conclusive angle.
Vers l'avant, Congolais, Congolais. Démarre. Tu l'as vu.
Great strength in depth with this Morocco side as they prepare to bring on another substitute. This time, Ashraf Benjarki. And a word for this man, Bahid Alihodzic. His goalkeeper deals with pressure. Silla. Kamara. Can he keep it in? Easily. Some ball in. Running for the chase. Oh, he lost his balance. Critical moment. Played à la couche.
Son ballon au touche et on fait changement.
You can hear the heavily accented French of Alihodzic.
Et on fait changement, hey! Hey! Oh, you sleeping, bro.
I can tell you, those teams he's guided to World Cup finals. Japan last time. Strangely, he took them to the World Cup finals, but was sacked before the team reached Russia. And then we will have that. It's a double substitution, in fact. Off comes Ryan Mame. Won't get a chance to get that hat-trick, but still. Another double. That's 4 goals in the past 2 games. That's a good return. He's replaced by Ashraf Benjarki. And also coming off is Shair. Ilyas Shair, the QPR player, replaced by Sofiane Boufal. And Boufal scored a superb bicycle kick in the reverse fixture. More of the same will be the message from his fans and the coach. Left to play here. Guinea, huffing and puffing, but they're getting no closer to that what would be a consolation goal. Morocco offside there, but in complete control of this game. This contribution of Benjarki, a notable one, just to finish off on Verde Alihodzic's superb World Cup record. With Algeria, he guided them to the World Cup finals in Brazil, where they reached the quarter-final, their best ever performance. And here, temper's really spilling over here now, and the referee's got it. Well, the referee's nowhere near it. The referee's moving away. Ayman Barkok. Guinea are furious. Well, that's one way of dealing with the problem. He gets a yellow card. Captain Silla, he can't do that, and that was the revenge. And a yellow card.
Ayman!
Goes to Conte as well. Yellow cards all around. Well, the game has petered out in these last 10 minutes. Guinea, understandably angry after Ayman Barkok took the law into his own hands. It's the problem in a way with a dead rubber game. Not a friendly, certainly wasn't there. But with all the competitive stakes removed from the game, had it been more even, we might have avoided that kind of flashpoint. Again, exquisite passing. Lovely triangles to begin the move by Morocco. He plays with a smile on his face. He rarely shows one, but he doesn't have to. He's proven his footballing prowess. The first country he took to the World Cup finals, the Côte d'Ivoire. That was the South African World Cup back in 2010. But once again, he was actually sacked before he got there. So although he's guided 3 teams to World Cup finals, the only time he's ever took control of one was Algeria, when he guided them to the quarterfinals. It was a World Cup in Brazil. Offside. That could be the time for more substitutions. Could be time to remove a couple of hotheads. Off goes Cisse. Replaces the 3rd goal scorer, El Kabi. Don't have too much on that. Like I said, this pitch is playing fast. They obviously watered it before each half. Well, he's just got to focus on the Africa Cup of Nations now. There was incentive that if they won today, they could leapfrog their rivals and smaller neighbours, Guinea-Bissau. I say smaller in the geographical sense of the word. There's a chance they could leapfrog Guinea-Bissau into 2nd place, but that's not going to happen now. 3 goals down, with just over 4 minutes left to play. Oh dear. Few tired limbs and minds out there now. I think if this is a boxing contest, the corner would throw in the towel. Pointless foul. It's done by Cisse. I tell a lie, it's not Cisse, it's Duba. Cisse has just been substituted. Danger still there. Clear and present danger, given the attacking prowess of this Moroccan side. Trying to bundle his way through. He's got himself a corner kick. That'll do for starters. Aboukal taken short. Two men there. Good close control, wins into the corner. It's the other substitute, Boufal. This man is an artist with the ball at his feet. Plays his football in France at Angers. Corner, taken short again. Whipped in. And headed out just as quickly. Oh, Guinea win the duel. And retain possession. Now, they really do play as a team, Morocco. They're 3-0 up, but still they rush back. Not just the defence either. That's the midfield and the attack. The form of Benchaki, okay. The substitutes as the shot comes in. Once again, he makes it look easy. Does Yassine Bounou. Perfect positioning. Okay, decent height for him. But he'd done the spade work already. Never looked right, that pass. Aboukal. Seconds left on the clock, and that's a corner kick. They do so want that consolation goal. And you know something? Given the way they played in the second half, I think they deserve it. It would have been too easy just to, I guess, drop your heads and feel that there was nothing to the game. But it hasn't been their spirit in the second half. Nearly felt the contact, and it still might, onto his left boot. And once again, a Moroccan body, head specifically, in the way. That time Barkok, the midfielder, back. Yet another example of an Atlas Lion roaring back into defence. Conte. Attack that header with a relish, did El Yannick. The counter-attack is on. Look at this, it's 5 against 2. And they're not streaming back at the Guinea defence. How clinical are they? Pretty good. Benchaki. Oh! Perfect build-up. Still in play. Benchaki trying the 1-2. Well, in the end, I think it was Boufal. His touch let him down. Just after I'd been bigging him up. Play goes on. There was a whistle. Quite sure from where. Boufal releases Benchaki. Well, they're trying to pass their way into the 6-yard box there. Unselfish by Benchaki. Perhaps not what you'd expect from a number 9. 3 minutes of stoppage time added on at the end of the regulation 90. And yet it's Morocco who look the biggest threat to score a goal. Guinea have thrown most of their men up front, leaving glaring holes in their defence. First touch football, broken up by Conte. Good first time ball. Feels the handball, could this be the goal? Rounds the goalkeeper into the side netting. Oh my word, it just isn't happening for Guinea. The Morocco bench look on bemused. They know the wind's in the bag. Good early ball. Now that looked like handball. There. But he rides the challenge well. Just look at the position of El Yamik. He'd been beaten, but he adopts the position right on the bench, right on the post rather. Shot wasn't on target anyway, but if it had been, I think El Yamik could well have stopped it. Morocco showing why they're the third highest ranked team in Africa, after Senegal and Tunisia. In fact, they were the first African national team to ever be ranked in the top 10. That was back in 1998, just before they played at the World Cup finals in France. No Morocco fan of a certain age will forget the goals of Hada, Bassir and Hadji as the referee blows the final whistle. 3-0, convincing victory for the Atlas Lions. They finish with a perfect record of 6 wins out of 6, and they will be a force in those knockout games come March. Ryan Mame with a double, first from the penalty spot, second from open play. Just under 10 minutes later, his fellow striker El Kabi making the final score 3-0 on the hour. Guinea will just have to go back to basics and concentrate on the Africa Cup of Nations, as indeed will Morocco. Morocco will juggle. That's the strange dynamic of these World Cup qualifiers in Africa. Before the final round, they've got the Africa Cup of Nations, which is a huge tournament in Africa. Can't stress that enough. That's in January, and that's delayed because of the global pandemic that is COVID-19. This man has done a sterling job. His team now just 2 games away from reaching the World Cup finals in Qatar. And as I said, none of the other 9 teams will fancy being drawn out of the hat against the Atlas Lions. They've just got to negotiate the Africa Cup of Nations. Intense. Like I say, they're in with Ghana, Gabon and the Comoros. They'll be hoping they come through injury-free. Spare a thought for Guinea. That man in particular was their standout player, I think, Jose Martinez Conte. And they are the final group standings. Look at that, a perfect 18 points from 6 wins out of 6. Guinea have to settle for third, behind their neighbours and rivals, Guinea-Bissau. Sudan rock bottom with 3 points. Hope you've enjoyed the evening's game with me, Tony Jeffers. Good night.
Ready.